Ohio, where the old elementary school building used to be, right there, behind the playground, behind the buses. We should have some fun today. It's featuring your Highland Hornets and the always rough and tough. Who do you call them? Tallmadge Blue Devils, right here on WHBW, which we'd like to remind you is your one stop. Repeat, one stop for all things Highland ball walls. Over there, some, I think elementary school, maybe middle school across. Can't tell right now. They're not in high school, I know that. Otherwise, they'd be over at North Gateway Tire Field all the way over there. Oh my goodness, we got ourselves a dandy today, don't we, folks? Tallmadge sitting at a 7-4 record, 4-0 in conference play. Excuse me for 1 second. All right, we are 5-6, 4-2 in conference play. Our two losses have come to Aurora and Tallmadge. So there is that. We lost to Tallmadge 4-1, I believe. Lost to Aurora, of course, 3-2. Was it 3-2? Yes, it was 3-2. And what was a very tightly contested game out here where we had the tying run at first base. And it ultimately never happened and never was meant to be. But anyways, we need to flip the camera around. Hello, everybody. My name is Tommy Maroon. Be sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, bell icon on these videos. Means a lot to me, means a lot to the community, means a lot to everybody, doesn't it? Football season almost here, folks. Cannot believe it. We should have ourselves fun today with baseball, however. So be sure you're subscribed. Going on the mound for us today is Dan Miller. Dan came in, of course, the last home game against Aurora. 3 shutout innings for Dan Miller. Dan Miller's going to try to do it again. Maybe get 7 shutout. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. It's not going to be easy, especially when you got a guy like Mark Manzo going for the Tallmadge Blue Devils. Mark Manzo is their pitcher, as you can tell right there. So there is that. The Blue Devils are taking infield, outfield right now. And once they're done with that, it will be time to rock and roll. A big American Conference Showdown sports on tap decided to show up today. I don't blame them. Of course, don't know which one is for sports on tap, but I do know it's good whenever you got media showing up to your game. Means you're doing something right, folks. At least I think you're doing something right. We're doing something right. Coach Grissom's doing something right. As is Coach Hardgrove, as is Coach Winston. On this chilly day. Weather going to be in the 50s. As you can tell, no sight of bad weather whatsoever as in precipitation, thank God. I think we might be done with that. My goodness, it was in the 30s yesterday. I don't know if I would have been able to do the game yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday for softball. I don't know if I would have been able to do that, man. It was ovation today at the oldest and greatest university in America. So there was that. Congratulations to everyone who participated. Anyways, it should be a blast today. As you see, Tallmadge still practicing out there. Good play by the third baseman, guns it down second and then down to first. Hopefully we don't have any double plays. Scoreboard's not in operation yet, but I assume it will be soon. It should be an exciting one. All I know is that I'm looking forward to this one. If you're not looking forward to this one, that's on you, not on me. That is definitely on you. Should be a fun one to say the least, as we are seeing the gang practice, or the gang in the dugout. God, can't speak, can I? Can I? No, I cannot. Anyways, we are still going to have some fun today. Tallmadge going to be wrapping things up soon. What's the time right now? It looks like it is 4:50, so we are almost ready to rock and roll, folks. Always good to see that. The Blue Devils are a very good team. We won the American Conference last year. Coach Grissom really knows how to get a winning team going. He's won 2 districts in the past, and of course 1 region. Oh, ye gods, that cleared the dugout. And we almost beat St. Ignatius last year. Not for that rocky first inning, we probably would have won. Of course, we were there. And would you look at that, the scoreboard is back up and running. Good for that. Good for that. We're still going to have some fun out here today. And Tallmadge is going to throw the balls in. They're looking forward to this one. Who isn't looking forward to this one? Might run into someone here today. We may not. It all depends on what everybody's doing today. I assume they're all still in school. The alum. So there is that. There you see everything. Excuse me again, folks. So sorry for cutting in and cutting out. It's just that the brightness on my phone is driving me absolutely nuts. You see them throw the ball around. Still waiting for the game to begin. I'm feeling a little cold. I don't know about you folks. I don't know about you. You're probably staying warm at home. They're still practicing, the Devils. I hope we win. That's the intent for Coach Grissom and co. You know, he's been our coach for a while now. And he does quite a fine job, to say the least. Once again, Dan Miller versus Mark Manzo. Mark Manzo is the pitcher for the Devils. Dan is our pitcher. And we got someone tuned in. Good to know, good to know. As you see, the scoreboard right there, the bus garage adjacent to the baseball diamond. Of course, one of the issues with this stadium is that it is not a turf stadium. I know, it's kind of hard to believe we don't have one, but oh well. Maybe one day we will. And it's one thing, you notice that the grass, or with the grass, because the ball often dies in the outfield. You don't see too many bouncers in the gap. Whenever it's down in the outfield grass, it just sits there. Kind of hard to believe, isn't it, folks? There's someone cross action. And it looks like we'll be ready to rock and roll in a minute. So we will be ready to go soon. Are we going to do the national anthem and all that fun stuff? I do not know. I assume we will. American flag up there. It's blowing in from center field. Which means that there may be balls that would be getting out of here, but ultimately not meant to be considering the wind. Coach Grissom right there towards the center of your screen. He's counseling the other coaches out there, Coach Winston and Coach Hardgrove. Two great guys, three great guys, I should say. But you know what I mean. He knows what I mean. All right. Looks like the home plate umpire and the base umpires, because remember, there are only two umpires in high school baseball and high school softball. We're going to be confronting each other, just talking about the game, just having fun, exchanging the lineup cards. Remember, folks, at the end of the day, it's all just a fun game. I know we take it too seriously out here, but it's true. It's all just a fun game, folks. Dan, a good guy. He's going to try to pick up the win and handle Tallmadge their first conference loss of the season. My goodness, that'd be nice if they lose against us. Tallmadge does not have a large turnout today, but then again, what do you expect from a 30-40 minute drive from here? Don't expect a lot of people to show up, I'll tell you that. In football, we're at Tallmadge, I know that. I know we are at Tallmadge for football, so We'll see how that fares. I think we should beat the Devils. Not just today, but of course in football. We do such a good job in high school sports here at Highland. It is so much fun. Coach just talking with the rest of the team. Tallmadge coach is a teacher at Akron North, from what I heard. So there is that. The gang out there. Tallmadge gang right there as well. Of course, we've got to mention the dimensions. 323 out to right, 343 right center, 350 about dead center at 330 to left. Would go out right where the, what do you call it, that shed is right there like what I used to do, but kind of a pain for me to do that, especially with my clothes and stuff. Looks like we're almost ready to go. Yep, the Tallmadge coach walks back. They're all in staying relaxed, I should say, and now it's time for the national anthem, so we will get it going and take it down to the public address system. As long as if everybody's ready. Yes, sir, it's that time of day again, that time of the week, that time of whatever, to play some high school baseball. And they'll be playing some middle school or elementary school lacrosse, whatever the case is. But you're not here for me for lacrosse yet. You are here for me to broadcast a great game of baseball, more than likely, yes, sir. Cannot wait to bring you the action. Right here at WHBW, the good guys are right there, ready to break huddle, and there we go. Yes, sir, we're going to have some fun, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Who's rocking the mound for us, you might be wondering, in case you're just tuning in, or you picked this time, I ought to say. It's Dan Miller. Dan Miller's lineup that he's going to have to deal with looks a little like this. It looks like Caleb Reef-Snyder leads off, then Brady Hedrick. After that, it's Mark Manzo, the pitcher. Then Mac Williams. After that's Keegan Gilbride. Then Gabe Jones. After Gabe Jones comes Ryan Peters. Then it's Isaac Drake. And then Aiden Birch rounds things up. What does the field look like for us, you might be wondering? Well, you might be wondering because you love the Highland Hornets. And if you love the Highland Hornets, I don't blame you. Well, Gandis catching. At third is Shane. Short is Noah. Second, I believe, is Cam Cook. First is Hunter. Left field is Kyle. Center field is Landon. And at right is Casey. John doing the DHing for us. He'll be DHing for Dan, I believe. At least that's what I think. Unless Dan's going to try to help out his own cause. Well, this won't be easy. Tallmadge definitely took it to us last time, but that was at their place. This is a little different. It's our place this time. We'll see if a change of scenery is going to help us out. Trying to keep our American Conference title hopes alive out here in Granger, Ohio. How nice would that be? I think that would be pretty darn nice as we're going to get the balls in. Ooh, Landon forgot something right there. Dan guns it in to Ganda, who guns it down to Noah. All right, we're ready to rock and roll with Caleb Reef Snyder leading things off for the Tallmadge Blue Devils. Yes, sir. They are going to be talking things over. And we'll be ready to go. Yes, sir. Reef Snyder leading things off. Excuse me for 1 second. Just need to move my sunglasses and stuff to a much better position so I don't have to run back and forth. Here we go. Hornets, Blue Devils. First pitch is a swing out of S. Great to have you aboard. Timer is your play-by-play announcer. Be sure to subscribe to WHBW so you get more Highland and Ball and Wallace content. Dan is getting set. Here comes his 0-1. Ooh, he lobs that thing in there for a strike 0-2. We'll see what Dan does here. Hopefully gets the out. 0-2. Yes, he does. Swing and a miss. One gone now, as we will now see the new batter, and that is Brady Hedrick. He's the center fielder for the Blue Devils. Hedrick bats left-handed. Sports number 3 for Tallmadge. Here comes the first pitch. Foul ball heading my way. Watch out. That thing's going to head towards the lacrosse field. Actually, it died a little short. A little bit out of bounds. 0-1. Dan kicks, lets it fly. Ooh, he bounced that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is in the 50s, but you see a lot of the players in short sleeves. They obviously don't mind it one bit. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dan trying to get Brady Hedrick out right here. Working fast. Here's his 1-2. Bouncer to first. Diving Hunter. Winston's got to hurry. Flip down pitcher covering hand. Did he get him? No. That means Mark Manzo's going to come up with 1 on and 1 out. Surprised Coach Grissom not trying to appeal the call. It was a bang-bang play. Great effort by Hunter nonetheless. So there will not be a no-hitter today. Foul back, 0-1. I'd like to remind you, Saturday on WHBW is going to be a doubleheader. First at 12 is baseball right here against Westlake. Then at 5 it will be women's lacrosse against John Carroll, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be fun to watch. Dan's going to step off the mound right here. He's a dad again that took a timeout. Dan gets set. Pickoff attempt, not going to get him. No balls, 1 strike. Dan doing a good job despite having 1 batter on. He's going to take off, speaking much Gander rifles it down, and Cam off target for him. That breaks up the double play. Hedrick takes second base. Well, you can tell he's fast considering the fact that he outlegged an infield single. What's going on? Is he all right? Looks like we're going to have a bit of a break. I see John, the athletic trainer, out there. He's going to get back out. Hedrick at second. 1 gone here in the first. Need to get it out. No other way around it. 2-1, high and away. Dan just needs to stay calm. Pretend as if the runner's not on base. 2 balls, 1 strike. The runner's taking off. No, he isn't. Swing and a miss. 2-2. He was running down to third and then decided to halt. Kyle gonna go in. Waiting off, there's the third baseman, or number 3, I should say, Hedrick, I beg your pardon. 2-2, got him, 2 gone. That means Mac Williams will be up with a runner at second base at 2 gone. Dan trying to erase that runner at second. Mac Williams, the first baseman, he bats right-handed. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, good one right there. 0-1, he looked at that. Both of Dan's strikeouts today have been swinging strikeouts. So Dan gonna reset out there with a runner at second. Keep in mind there's no pitch clock, so you can take as long as your heart desires, I believe. Pick off. Not gonna get him. That's unfortunate. It's not unfortunate is that it's 0-1 with 2 outs, and Tallmadge hasn't scored yet. We haven't scored yet, but we haven't had a chance to get up yet. To the dish, that is. 0-1. Oh, it's right to Hunter Winston, third out of the inning. 3 unassists is what you could call it. All right, let's look at the lineup for the good guys, the Black and Green Brigade. Yes, sir. Yep, there it is. Landon leads off, followed by Noah, followed by Peyton, followed by Hunter, followed by Shane, followed by Casey, followed by John, followed by Kyle, and then followed by Cam. So that's what it looks like. Of course, we mentioned that Mark Manziel is working the mound for those pesky Blue Devils. Catching for him is Isaac Drake. In the field, first things first, the outfield. Keegan Gilbride at right. Brady Hedrick center. Ryan Peters at left. At short is Caleb Reef Snyder. Third is Gabe Jones. Second is Carson Davis. He's not batting today. Mac Williams at first. And DHing is Aiden Birch. So that's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Landon going to kick things off. No, yeah, Landon is, I think. Noah's on deck, that's what it is. So I was right, like I always am. You know me, I'm always right. Except for the many times I've been wrong. So good job there by Dan Miller. He had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Then got a weak ground out. It could have quite easily been a 1-2-3 inning, but it was not meant to be as Brady Hedrick just outlegged Dan at first base. So we'll see what happens with Landon Soy kicking things off for the Black and Green Brigade. Cannot wait. Manzo trying to answer back from Dan. Landon gonna lead things off with one in a shallow left over the third baseman's head, but caught by the shortstop, number 11, Caleb Reef Snyder. 1 gone already. Nice effort though. Had them panicking for a second. Noah Radigan, who does not use batting gloves, comes up to the plate. Noah is the shortstop. Here comes the first pitch. Noah fouls it back. And that did not get stuck in the screening like so many balls do right here. Outfielder shifting towards the near side. 0-1 to Noah. Wind really howling out here, making it much colder than it should be as he watches another strike 0-2. Noah just needs to get on base. He's got Ganda on deck, so he cannot try to be the hero out here, and it's way too early to be the hero anyways. Good eye by Noah, so it looks like Mr. Manzo will not have an all-strike day. I try to strive for that in MVP baseball. I sometimes do it. It's easy. I'll take meter pitching better than pinpoint as he bounces that one. That was not near it. That's like me hitting or not even hitting the ball or button at all on meter pitching in MVP baseball. Took a bounce. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Also, one thing I like to do in MVP baseball, throw some complete games. You don't see that anymore, do you, folks? No, you do not. Count that was 1-0-2 has now become 2 balls, 2 strikes. Noah Radigan strikes out swinging. Payton comes up to the plate. Coach Hardgrove at first. Coach Grissom controlling third. Of course, Coach Winston, our pitching coach. Here's Ganda, the catcher, the 3-year starter. He's a junior too. Watch his ball, what it's what it oh. He's a really good baseball player. But he's just trying to get on base. His goal is not to be the hero. 1-0. Ooh, he was thinking a pitch much higher. 1 ball, 1 strike. You could just tell by the swing and a miss right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 of the top teams in the American Conference out here today. 2-1 upstairs. Coach Grissom clapping on Ganda. Why not? He's a good player. Wind's still going in. Pitch. 3-1. Hunter waits on deck. Manzo just trying to get something out there. Maybe throw something down the middle. Ganda thrives on pitches down the middle. Payton waiting on 3-1. And he walked him. So that erases a perfect game. Hunter Winston now the batter. The Ohio Bobcat commit trying to get something cooking out here. Dal Payton's going to try to take second, but you never know. The wind once again making this day much colder than it should be. Ball, he pump faked. Do a pump fake right there, Isaac Zarek. Or Zrake, excuse me, Zrake. Now the 1-0. Bounce foul, you have to fight that thing. 1-1. See the story right there, 0-0 our score in the bottom of the first inning. We have Ganda at first, 2 gone. Still yet to pick up our first hit of the day. But still too early for that. 1-1. Strike to Hunter. Once again, we're 5-6 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. The Devils 7-4, 4-0 in conference play. I believe Tallmadge is actually Division 2, whereas we're Division 1. 1-2 to Hunter. And that's going to get away. Ganda's going to easily make it down. Oh, no, he may not throw down. Oh, he's lucky that the ball went right past number 4, being Carson Davis. That thing could have been much worse. That thing could have been a big out. 2 out. We're at base number 2. And Hunter's down swinging. Well, in that case, we are still without any runs. How are you guys? I wonder how Evan and Luke are doing. Luke, Evan, how are you guys? Yep. Ganda was off to a hot start. What else did you say?
It's hot. Once the basket hot, game's over.
Yes, that's exactly what we need. Dan did a good job in that first inning.
Once the confidence is
What? Yep, I agree 100%. I agree. Dan Miller, the pitcher, of course. We were talking with Luke McCool and Evan Rowe. It is a 0-0 score here in beautiful Granger, Ohio. Dan Miller trying to do even better than that first inning, if that's even possible. It looks like it will be Keegan Gilbride due up for the Tallmadge Blue Devils. Dan's still working out there on this chilly day. I think it was in the 70s not so long ago. It's going to be 70-something tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain. If it rains, that would be kind of sad. And by kind of sad, I mean very sad. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Once again, Gilbride leading things off is number 14. He's the right fielder. And he watches ball 1-0. Second inning, nobody has scored yet. In fact, we just started the second inning, so you probably wouldn't expect anybody to score yet. Foul ball all the way back. Not even reached the softball field. I think he might have. That's a home run the other direction. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's upstairs. Shane will be leading things off in bottom second. You see him right there. There's one hit deep in the gap left center. Landon's underneath it. He will make the play. That was probably the hardest ball hit today. After that, it's Gabe Jones. Gabe Jones bats right-handed. He is the third baseman. Jones watches a strike. It's 0-1. Of course, the Cavs are playing the Magic tonight. Unfortunately, it's on NBA TV, so my family and I and many viewers across Northeast Ohio will not get it. No balls, 2 strikes. The blackout rule is absolutely absurd nowadays. A 0-2 pitch coming up from Dan Miller, who's ready, kicks, lets it go. Way low, Ganda. Good job to get it. I mean, nobody's on, but still. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, high and in. Well, cross action going on right there. I have no clue what the score is. I don't even know if they know what the score is. Foul ball heading right towards our dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes. Dan gets set into his windup. And he got him looking. 3rd strikeout today for Dan, 2 gone. After that, it's Ryan Peters. Ryan Peters is number 7, his position, number 7. Otherwise known as left field. That one missed a little outside according to the umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. Getting set. Whiffs at that thing. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Dan is getting set. Gonna let it go. Oh, a half-hearted swing and a miss right there. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Half swing and a miss. 1-2 coming up. Another half swing, and he did not go around this time. 2-2. Dan trying to get what would be his 4th strikeout of the ball game. He got him right there. Down in order go the Devils. So we will have more baseball coming up. You see the scoreboard right there. 0s on the scoreboard. Nobody has scored yet. Who's due up for the good guys? You might be wondering, it's Shane Cope, Casey Miser, John Toth. That's who. The Devils trying to get us to go down in order, trying to respond to Dan Miller. Dan with 4 strikeouts today through 2. He's looking pretty good. Mark Manzo with 2 strikeouts per 1. He's also looking pretty good. He has issued a walk to Payton, but that's been the only base runner he's given up today. Anyways, Tallmadge still practicing out there. That guy looks like he just rifles it in there. A power pitcher. That's something you don't see that much. At least power pitchers that go deep into a ball game. But I got a bad feeling that if Mark Manzo gets into a rhythm, you won't see any relievers. At least any relievers anytime soon. It is chilly to say the least. Shouldn't be this chilly for a game of baseball. They are almost ready to go. They're going to fire it in. I think that might be it. Yep. So we'll be waiting for Shane Cope to lead things off for the good guys. Let's see what Shane can do for the good guys. Hopefully something good. That's the intent, at least. Try and pick up our first hit of the ball game. Bottom half of the second inning. 0-0 our score. Shane watches ball 1 that bounces in there. 1-0. If you stumble upon this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and bell icon so you know the next time we go live. Shane in a shallow, all right, not going to be an easy play. That thing is foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. My hands are getting really cold, I'll tell you that. We got my text-proof gloves. See Coach Grissom with his hands in his pocket. I honestly cannot blame him. To third base, good play there. The throw down is going to get him. So number 12, that was Gabe Jones, who struck out earlier today. That got out, or that got the out. After that, it's Casey Miser, always a tough out. Casey trying to get something cooking for the good guys. He's going to foul that one back, heads up. That thing all the way over to the lacrosse field. One of the players noticed that. And now they've got a new ball, of course. Of course, the one thing with high school and D3 baseball, you don't get to keep the balls, unfortunately. Not a souvenir. 0-1 coming up. Ripped up the middle, base hit, solid metal right there, and now he can't pick it up. All right, that's more like it. John Toth comes up with what on and what out in the second inning. John trying to cash in, perhaps. Will Casey run? No. Oh, he's going to cash in all right, center field, but it's caught, unfortunately. So apologies on my end. Hit it hard, too. After that, it's Kyle Williams. See what Kyle could do for the good guys. 2 outs. Manzo trying to shake off the 1 ounce single by Casey. Kyle way late on that thing, 0-1. We're 40 minutes through the live stream. Getting set here, the pitcher. Casey has to dive back into first. Mark Manzo, 1 hit today. Dan Miller, 1 hit today. When I mean 1 hit, I mean the amount of hits they've given up. As far as I'm concerned, this could be a pitcher's duel. You never know. And he's going to try to pick off Casey again. He's thrown twice towards Casey's direction and only once to Kyle. I don't know why he's afraid of Casey. I mean, Casey's a good player, that's for sure. That's why. 0-1. Joe's bunt, throw down to first, in and out, and Casey wisely holds at first because they got there quickly. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one is taken, 2-1. Manzo trying to get his second shutout inning out here. 2-1. Wind going from left to right, or right to left field. But from my left to my right, as there's one in a shallow right field. I'll sit down for a base hit. Casey holding at third, heating. Coach Grissom's warning right there as Kyle gets 2 on with 2 out. And that means Cam Cook has a chance to cash in the runner. How nice would that be, folks? And I think it'd be pretty nice. So for the first time today, Tallmadge has some trouble as the first run of the ball game is 90 feet away. The hit and run worked to perfection, didn't it, folks? First pitch. Cam wisely lays off, 1-0 upstairs. I expect Kyle to take second here. At least I'd be half tempted to go. Ooh, it bounces, but a good stab by the catcher, Isaac Drake. Yeah, just saved a run right there. The count is 2 balls, no strikes. Here it comes. Kyle's going. There's a strike. Good job to take second. He's sliding feet first. That means there are men in scoring position. 2 out. Casey at third, Kyle at second now. 2 gone, 2 balls, 1 strike to Cam. Reaches out, base hit, that's gonna score 1 run. It might score 2, it will score 2. Booted by the center fielder. Now the good guys will attack first. Courtesy of Cam Cook with a base hit back up the middle. Now Landon will come up to the plate. You know what that means is time for the top of the order, folks. So Manzo gave up some runs. Always good to see that for the good guys. Whoa, a terrible pitch, and Cam's easily going to take second. That one slipped out of his hands, didn't it, folks? Might be getting inside Mark Manzo's head. It might be, folks. Be on the lookout for that. 1 ball, no strikes. Landon with 1 in a shallow left center field. That will be a diving catch. My goodness, what a great play there by Brady Hedrick. And that will conclude the second inning. But not after 2 runs are cashed in for the Black and Green Brigade, yes sir. Always good to see that. Look at that, there's Dan Miller. Dan Miller will have to deal with Isaac Drake. And who else will he have to deal with? He will have to deal with Aiden Birch and then Caleb Reef Snyder. It is a 2-0 affair. The good guys are winning out here. You see the whole gang running right there. Yeah, we got some runs. Yep, I'm not complaining whatsoever. Cam with a nice two-out single-handed, almost knocked in Cam as well. Yeah, it's always a good sight to see as the good guys are running right there. Always good to see that. They're going to work out. Dan Miller with 2 shutout under his belt. Got some run support right there. Hopefully there's more where that came from. I know for Dan Miller there's a whole lot more where that came from. He's good at what he does. They're playing catch out there. Kyle, who got on base earlier today on a nice little single. We'll see what he does out and left. And most importantly, we'll see what Dan does on the bump. Isaac Drake leading things off for them. Isaac Drake trying to get something cooking for those Devils. Well, hopefully Mr. Miller's got something else to say. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 our score in the 3rd inning. We're winning. Strike 1, it is what it was. Dan lets it go. There's 1 1/3, 2 hops this time. Shane down to Hunter, 1 gone. So it won't be a strikeout for Dan, but he'll take it every day of the week. I know I would if I were him. Here's Aiden Birch to the plate. 3rd inning, 1 out in the 3rd inning, 1 out. Excuse me, the number 9 hitter. I was being very redundant. Ball 1, that's low. The wind finally starting to die down right here. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. Fouls that one back. Did not wind up in the softball field though. 1-1. Dan lets it go. Ball low, 2-1. Been a good game for us so far. We're up 2-0. 1 lousy hit given up for Dan today so far. 2-1. Misses again, 3-1. It's back to the top of the order with Caleb Reef Snyder next. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he walked him on 5. Caleb Reef Snyder, the batter, with 1 on and 1 out. This is a situation where you'd love to get a ground ball. That's easier said than done. Bunt attempt goes foul. Not surprising that they're bunting, trying to break up the double play. Nothing and 1 the count. Getting set. Pitch. Strike, throw down to first, and now they got him hung out to like close on a hot summer's day. Cam Cook down to Dan. This might take a while, folks. Down to Noah. Noah just gonna tag him, 2 gone. So that erases the 1 on, 1 out threat. Good heads up play by Ganda to get him in a rundown. And there was no way, I repeat, no way he was going to dance his way out of that. Reef Snyder also down, 0-2. Reef Snyder reaches out, pokes one in shallow right in case he dives, cannot make the play. Second hit allowed today by Dan. First one that left the outfield. The other guy with the hit is Brady Hedrick. So it was a good thing we got the out a little while ago, because otherwise there could quite easily be 2 on with 1 out. Brady Hedrick is the batter. And a pickoff attempt. Good stab there by Hunter before it could dance its way away. We're still waiting for the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a foul ball back 0-1. Reef Snyder at first. Casey almost made a great play, but it wasn't meant to be. Hedrick also made a great play today. A diving catch at center that saved a run. Pickoff attempt. Reef Snyder gets back in there safely. Really cold, really windy comparatively. And that one is a strike 0-2. So Dan looking for 3, shot out underneath his belt. Ganda wants to talk with him. He's going to try to tell him what to do. Although cross action. Shaker Heights against us, by the way. And so Hedrick waiting. Here it comes. Ball low. Good block there by Ganda. Looks like we're going to have to get that ball out. Yep, it'll be our ball, I think. We're focused on this. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dan lets it go. Sharp ground ball to second. Cam Cook's there, throws down a Hunter and gets the 3rd out of the inning. That's 3 shutout innings for Mr. Dan Miller. As you see right there, 2-0 our score on WHBW. It'll be the meat of the order to up 2, 3, and 4. Noah Radigan, then Peyton Ganda, then Hunter Winston, the Bobcat. Future Bobcat, I ought to say. Mark Manzo going back out there on the mound for the Blue Devils on this chilly day. It's 50-something degrees in my car. It's much warmer. Might as well be broadcasting from my car. And again, I won't be able to see the action. And that's never good. It would be blocked by the dugout, it'd be blocked by the bleachers, it'd be blocked by the boss, it'd be blocked by fellow cars. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. No leading things off for the good guys. The number 2 hitter who wears number 2 and is at short. All right. We'll see what Manzo can do. Will he bounce back after a rough second inning? Let's hope he doesn't. Let's hope we got more runs left in the tank. Of course, the one game that I think of when I think of blowouts, I just think of the Max S. Hayes game last year. We scored like 20-something. They scored like 1, I think. I'm not exaggerating when we said, you know what, this is going nowhere. We're Coach Grissom and Max Hayes coach. We're both like, you know what, let's just call it. This is getting ridiculous. It was canceled after 2.5 innings. Oh, you gods. Well, this game's going to last a little longer, I guess. Guess it's going to last a little longer. Noah Radigan leading off in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 2-0. It's really cold. It's really windy. Ball 1 upstairs to Noah. You see the score right there. It's 2-0 in favor of the Black and Green Brigade. Here it comes. There's a bouncer to short, and oh, it's booted by the shortstop, Rafe Snyder. That's an E6 if I ever saw one. Noah's gonna get on, and with a speed throw like Noah, watch out. Especially when Panganda's up. He walked last time. Rip Snyder, it happens. That's all right, but hopefully we can take advantage of it. No waiting. Ooh, what's Ganda swinging at? As Noah's going down to second, throw down, not in time. That breaks up the double play, but you had a gut feeling Noah was going to do that regardless. No balls, one strike. Looking at Noah. Here it comes. Ganda whiff, so too. We got Hunter Winston waiting patiently on deck. Looking at Noah. Here it comes. Ganda wisely lays it off 1-2. There's the scoreboard once again as we're almost an hour through the live stream. One, two. The pitch. Ganda fights it off. Now, of course, keep the at-bat alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Manzo lets it go. And Ganda with a weak swing right there. No, he fouled it, actually. Thank God. There will not be one out. I apologize. Mark Manzo gets set. Here comes the 1-2. Good eye by Ganda, 2-2. Yeah, bat's still going on. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, there's a spin throw down. Noah's now caught up like close on a hot summer's day. He's going to try and make it down. Third is. Oh, he's out. Nice effort by Noah, but that means there's 1 out. And Ganda has nobody on now. Payton needs to regroup. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Payton. The junior waits. Here it comes. And he got him looking. Hunter Winston's up with nobody on and 2 out now. Two out, 2-0 our score. Hunter is up. Ball 1 low. And looked like a low in as well. 1 ball, no strikes. Manzo trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Hasn't had that today. 2-0 upstairs. Hunter trying to make life a little more difficult for him. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that won't make life difficult. 2-1. Of course, weather is going to be better tomorrow and hopefully in the future. Hunter, yikes, 2-2. Cannot be happy with himself after that swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2-0 in the third. And Hunter, again, looking silly right there. But he's still a good ball player, but I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Anyways, it is 2-0, 3 down, 4 to go on WHBW. And would you look at that, Dan Miller's going back up. It was a 1-2-3 inning for Mark Manzo, his first such thing today. Who's due up for them? It's Mark Manzo. And after Mark Manzo is Mac Williams. Then after Mac Williams is Keegan Gilbride. So there is that. Would you look at that? More people are showing up. Evan and Luke are there. Luke, how would you describe this ball game so far? All right. Yep. 2 hits so far surrendered by Dan Miller. And 1 walk, as you see, the 2 run right there. Yeah, a lot better than what Tuesday was. We lost Tuesday, but we're going to try to avenge them today. They're good kids, that's for sure. For sure, we all know they're good kids. I don't know how you stay warm out here on this such of a day. Mark Manzo leading off for the Tallmadge Blue Devils. Manzo leading off. Here it comes. There's a high foul ball. First base side. Behind the dugout. 2-0 here. Top half of the 4th. We are winning courtesy of a 2-run single by Cam Cook. Good job to get him to swing and miss right there. It is no balls, 2 strikes now to Mark Manzo. Manzo waiting. Here comes the stretch. Dan lets it go. And he got him swinging. 1 gone. I believe that's now 6 strikeouts for Dan. After that, it's Mac Williams. Just need to fix my scorebook. It's not really a scorebook, it's a notebook. Dan waiting. Swinging and missing right there is the batter, Mac Williams, 0-1. Wind really starting to pick up once again. Low and away. That may have had something to do with the wind. I don't know if you can hear it or whatnot. 1-1. Ooh, a half swing and a half miss. 1-2. I don't know what he's trying to do right there, but clearly it did not work. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a pitch. And that one's going right back up the middle. Not going to be easy. Noah there. Noah throws down first. They got him. Oh, no, they didn't. He just outlegged it. I thought we got him right there. That's some good hustle by Mac Williams. Great play by Noah. Just could not get it to go. Keegan Gilbride is the batter. Another half swing MS. We've seen that so many times out of the Devils today. They only have 3 hits. I don't know how many hits we have, but probably around the same neighborhood as that, maybe a little more. The 0-1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Gilbride with Mac at first. The 0-2 coming up. Low and in. Good block there by Ganda. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on pitch. High in the air. That thing goes foul and back. We'll try it again. 1-2. Dan looking to throw something low. At least I'd expect a low pitch if I'm Gilbride. Considering the fact that you want that ground ball. You want that breaking ball right here. Maybe a waste pitch. 1-2. Sawyer came out. Throw down to first. Not gonna get him. That's 7 for Dan. Gabe Jones is the batter. One on, 2 out. Jones watches strike 1. It's 0-1. He's the third baseman for the Blue Devils. Devils beat us earlier this season. We're trying to avenge that with a win. The 0-1 coming up. Oh, that drilled him. That's clearly not what Dan wanted to do. Ryan Peters is the batter. Good thing he's all right. Gabe Jones is all right. He'll just take a painful 90 feet. I don't know how you take that, especially when it's cold like this. But he did. First pitch. On the way. Peters is ahead 1-0. Tallmadge can really capitalize with 2 on and 2 out. This is the first time I believe they've had 2 runners on today. We had a scenario with 2 runners on once, and we took advantage of it. That one's low, 2-0. Dan's just got to calm down and once again pretend that nobody's on. He does have 2 outs. Dan lets it go. Ball throw down to Cam. Safe. Good gun there by Ganda nonetheless. Isaac Drake would be next. 3-0, obviously he won't be swinging here, so it's okay to throw something down the middle. Oh, he did swing. And he hits it deep onto center, but Landon's there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should never swing. I repeat, never swing at 3-0. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Halfway home, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. Dan wiggles out of that. Who's due up for us? I believe it will be Shane Cope, and then Casey Miser, and then John Tope. Halfway through this ball game, 2 runs have been scored by both teams, or by both teams combined today, I ought to say. And that one, we'll see what Mark Manzo has in stock. Had a nice little 3rd inning right there. He's only had 1 bad inning today. That came in the 2nd. But of course, as it usually is when it comes to high school baseball and stuff, seems to be so costly when you give up a few runs here and there. Especially considering the fact that pitchers are usually a little bit more dominant out here. And there are 7 innings rather than 9. You don't have that much room for error. Leading off, Shane Cope for the Black and Green Brigade. Shane in a 2-0 contest, trying to get us to get something going. Looks like the lacrosse game is over right there. That's a shame. First pitch, Shane Cope watches ball 1, low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes as Mark Manzo trying to get another shutout under his belt, shutout inning under his belt. Ooh, Shane left 1-1, not what he wanted to do there. Have no fear, we're still up 2-0 here on WHBW, your one stop for all things Highland Ball and Wallace. That one escapes, 2-1. Escapes from the catcher. It is cold. I keep on repeating that, but it's true. Shane gives this ball right out to right, but then staying in the park, making the catch right there is Keegan Gilbride, 1 gone. Casey Miser's up. Not a shabby hit there, but unfortunately it did not cash in did not cash in himself, did not get him on base, let alone. Casey Miser, the sophomore, launches strike one, it's 0-1. Nothing in one out. Here's the pitch. There's one back up the middle. Good play by the second baseman. He'll throw down first, and he got him. 2. Good play by Carson Davis, number 4, who's playing position 4. John Toth comes up to the plate with 2 outs. 2 quick outs here from Mark Manzo. Really, the pitchers have been dominant today. John fouls that one. It's 0-1. Fouled it back. Dan will likely be going in the 5th inning. At least I'd be surprised if he doesn't go in the 5th. Ooh, that one bounces. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, the BW year winding down for everything except baseball. That's just getting started, folks. We got a lot of fun stuff going up with the baseball team, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure you all know that by now. 1-1, upstairs 2-1. Let's go. It is what one the Blue Devils says. That was Ryan Peters. Ooh, 3-1 to Mr. Toth. Waiting on deck is Kyle Williams. Kyle would love to come up with 1 on and 2 out. 3-1 the count. And Manzo lets it go. John swings and misses. It's 3-2, a full count. Haven't seen too many full counts today, have we, folks? 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gang set the offering and walked him high upstairs. Kyle Williams is up. 1 on and 2 out. Coach Grissom trying to motion out to Coach Hardgrove about something. There goes a runner. And John will take second easily. Much to the applause of our dugout. 0-1, however, is the count to Kyle. Kyle later on scored earlier today. And he's going to foul that one. It's 0-2. 2-0 still our score. 2 outs. 4th inning. Let's see what Kyle Williams has in stock. It's 8-9. Up and on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. I stand corrected. Getting set, looking at John at second. Good eye, 2-1. Nobody warming up in Tallmadge's pen. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Kyle gives this ball right out in the shallow left. Who's got that? Who's got that? The left fielder Peters does. Well, in that case. Well, in that case is right. 4 innings down. We still have 3 to go. Looks like we will have some action stirring in the pen, folks. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? All right, looks like it is going to be number 14, Peyton Ganda, cooking in the pan. And Luke's going to be warming him up. You know what that means? Number 32, Ben Coyne's going to be practicing as the, what do you call it? As the bullpen catcher. Anyways, John Toth will be more than likely your catcher here in the 5th inning. 2-0 still our score. We will have 9-1 and 2 due up for the Black and Green Brigade. It will be Drake, Birch, Reef Snyder. So that's 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Devils. We're 4-2 in conference play. Tallmadge undefeated in conference play. But how nice would that be if we could pull off a nice little win? So far, it's looking so good. Gando still cooking in the pen right now. He's just getting things up and running. Once again, John's your new guy behind the plate. So there is that. 8, 9, and 1 due up. They're going to be throwing in the balls. So we'll be ready to rock and roll, folks. Good one hopper down, of course. We'll see what happens. There's Peyton right there, folks. We'll see if he comes in the 5th inning or not. Hopefully he doesn't, as in there's a good inning here by Dan as Isaac Drake fouls the first pitch. It's 0-1. Drake waiting. Here comes the 0-1 to third base. Good. Oh, it's booted by Shane Cope. That thing's going to make its way towards the side. Nice effort. Just couldn't get it done. And now it's Aiden Birch that comes up to the plate. 1 on and nobody out. We can only hope that the wheels aren't falling off yet. Birch, the designated hitter, watches strike 1, 0-1. 5th inning, 2-0 our score. Ooh, ball hit the cage right there. Pitch. In a left, well hit, but Noah Radigan's got it. Back to the top of the order with Caleb Reef Snyder. A rare error by Shane has put 1 on with 1 out. Well, nobody out. It was originally 1 on, nobody out, but of course Shane very good at what he does. This is the part where you try to get a really fast ground ball. As there is a ball 1-0. Double play will not be easy, that's for sure. Pickoff attempt, Hunter catches it, but cannot get the runner. Really chilly out here. You see a lot of the players in long sleeves. Ball 2 to Caleb Reef Snyder. Looks like Coach Winston's going to try to buy some time for Dan. 2-0. Once again, you see Peyton right there. Again, just trying to get something going. 1 on, 1 out as Coach Winston talks with the pitcher Dan Miller, who's having himself a good day today. That's for certain. Two and 0. Just needs a ground ball. That's all he needs. That's not a ground ball. That's a fly ball. Left center. Kyle Williams makes the catch. After that, it is Brady Hedrick. 2 out. 5th inning. Tying run on base. Once again, it's Brady Hedrick, the batter. Ball 1 low, 1-0. 5th inning, 2-0. We'll see if Gandit's coming in or whatnot. Dan's been working a lot lately on the mound. Oh, it misses. 2-0. John is the catcher once again. Here's your 2-0 offering. And there we go. That's a strike 2-1. 80 minutes through the live stream out here on WHBW. Getting set. Dan lets it go. 3-1. Mike Manzo would be next. 3-1. I offer him something. 3-1 pitch. Yep, that's an offer all right, as Kyle Williams will drop it. Oh no, he drops it. Throw down to third is not going to get him, and the tying run goes to second. That's not what Kyle meant to do right there. He's good at what he does, though. He's really good at what he does. Manzo will come on with 2 on and 2 out. Base hit ought to tie up the ball game. Hopefully Dan can get out of this jam. Strike 1, 0-1. Looks like Ganda's done throwing out there. One. Dan lets it go. Ooh, had him dancing right there. Mark Manzo evens the count at 1. 5th inning, 2-0, but the tying run scoring position. And that one's in a deep right center field, going after Casey Miser. Crisis averted. So Kyle will definitely not be kicking himself now. So there is that. 4.5 down. What else? 2.5, maybe 2 to go. Hopefully there will be only 2 to go. Is that the end of the day for Dan Miller? Who knows? But what I do know is that we do have 9-1 and 2 due up. And Cam Cook, Landon Soy, and Noah Radigan. There's Tallmadge getting stuff up and running. Manzo will have to switch from his batting gear to his glove. You see Manzo all the way out there in the dugout. Cam Cook is the reason why it's 2-0. He had a 2-run single with 2 outs. A huge play right there by Cam, way back in the 2nd inning, as you can tell, folks. 2-zip. 83 minutes through the live stream. Anyways, we'll see what we have in stock in this bottom half of the 5th inning. They are rifling the ball in from whatever position. Of course, Mark Manzo trying to get his 5th inning of work done. Now the real catcher and Isaac Drake is in. We'll see what Drake can do behind the plate. Ooh, he dropped that thing before finally throwing it down to short. Cam Cook leading things off for the good guys. Here we go. We're back. First pitch to Cam Cook. Reaches out, rolls 1/3. He might outleg this throw down to first. He does not outleg it. 1 gone. So I was horribly mistaken right there. Landon is up. 3rd time today we've gone to the top of the order, or 3rd time we've seen the top of the order now. Landon 0 for 2 in this. Bunts. That's a good one down right to the catcher. Throw down to first is wild. Landon thought about going down to second, but wisely chooses not to. A bunt single by the little Landon Soy. That worked to perfection. That really did work to perfection. Noah Radigan with 1 on 1 out. Both batters were 1 pitch at bat so far. If I'm Noah, I don't care what it is, just cannot swing at this. The umpires are going to talk about something now, folks. Don't know what. And they're going to give Landon second, that's what. All right. And throw is Ari. I think that's what Coach Grissom was trying to talk to him about. And now the Tallmadge coach not really happy about it. He's giving him some words. But he was staying in the ball game. Looked like he was pretty calm and collective about it. Noah Radigan is up, 1 on 1 out. He can really make it 3-0 perhaps. What's this? Is his day done? I don't know, but what I do know is that they're going to talk things over right there. They don't have anybody cooking in the pen yet. Maybe it might be a strategy. So far, Mark Manzo has gone, what do you call it, 4.1 innings and has only given up 2 runs. He hasn't had a shabby day, that's for certain. Just that he's given up 2 runs, whereas his opponent, Dan, has thrown 5 shutout today. Some practicing of lacrosse going on right there. The kids are having fun, that's for sure. They're on break. They want Mark Manzo to get another shutout inning, but Noah Radigan, he wants to change it. And Noah's that type of guy. Ball 1. We're still up 2-0 as we have been since the bottom half of the second inning with 2 outs. 2 outs, single by Cam Cook is the reason why we are winning. And there's a sharp ground ball to second. Good play there. Throw down to first in time. So Carson Davis gets the out, but Ganda, all he needs to do is get something in the outfield. They'll sit down in the outfield. And we should be up 3-0. Landon's that type of guy that can burn you with his speed. But right now, your speed isn't really the biggest concern right now. It's just making sure that the ball will sit in the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, a good catch there by the catcher, Isaac Drake. Drake with his team down 2-0, but of course Manzo's the pitcher. Mark Manzo lets it go on 1-0, and it's 2-0. He might be afraid of Ganda. Who can blame him? Ganda's pretty good at what he does. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-0. Hunter waits on deck. You cannot, repeat, cannot swing at this. I don't care what the pitch is. 2-0. Here it is. Good eye by Ganda, even though it's a strike. Obviously, you had to take it the whole way, as mentioned earlier. When it's 3-0 and 2 out, obviously you got a red light. 3-1. The pitch. Oh, Ganda swings and misses at a high one, full count. So a count that was once 3-0 has now been full, or has now become full. 3-2, 2 out. Hunter Winston would be next. Payoff. Got him. Well, that's rough. What's not rough is that we are up after 5, 2-0 so far. Who's going on the mound for us, you might be wondering. Is Dan Miller still going out there? I don't know. Coach Grissom talking right now. I think Dan may have thrown his last pitch of the day, considering the fact that we see Coach Grissom talking with the home plate umpire. Yep, he has thrown his last of the day. Payne Ganda gonna try to get a 2-inning save. How about that? Luke, your thoughts on a 2-inning save from Ganda? What?
Quote of the day.
What?
When you're hitting,
What?
don't get shot first. Shoot back.
All right.
Wait, let me come back.
All right. All righty, guys.
Dad, when it's the plate,
Yes?
don't get shot
Don't get shot first. Shoot first. Sounds good, Luke. Sounds good. Ganda is on the mound trying to record more than likely a 2-inning save. 2-0 is the score. Dan Miller definitely deserves a break. He had himself a fine one today. Ganda, who struck out after being had 3-0 earlier. And when I mean earlier, I mean about a minute ago. We'll try to close out this ball game. Ganda, a good player. He's good at virtually everything. He's one of those guys that you can rely on day in and day out. Just a good day for some baseball, as you can tell. Ganda fires it in as that one missed a little bit. Alrighty, 2-0, 2 innings to go. Hopefully there will be only an inning and a half to go. I have my faith in Ganda. I'm pretty sure everybody has their faith in Mr. Ganda. Going down to Noah right there. Who's leading off for the Blue Devils? Let's see here. Excuse me for 1 second. It's number 14 being Keegan Gilbride. Gilbride to second. Cam Cook throws down, 1 out. One out now as Gabe Jones is the batter for the Devils. Jones strides in. Payton got set his first pitch. Way off target, 1-0. Not his first pitch of the day, but the first pitch to Gabe Jones. Pitch is gonna make him dance. 2-0. If I'm Payton, I just calm down. There's 1/3, a roller to Shane Cope. He throws down a Hunter, 2 gone. Good play by Shane. I'll certainly make up for the error. Of course, Shane very good at what he does. Ryan Peters is up. No, it's number 12 actually. That's Gabe Jones. So excuse me, it was Mac Williams, then Keegan Gilbride. Now it's Gabe Jones. Excuse me, 1 ball, no strikes. I apologize, folks. There's a sky-high pop fly heading foul and heading out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in top half. Whoops. Top half of inning number 6. I apologize. As there's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Trying to get the first leg of his save out here. Ganda 1 strike away from making it still 2-0 through 5.5. He got set. Stepping back on the mound. 1-2. Whoa. 2-2. More kids right there. They're having fun, to say the least. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now it's a full count. Waiting on deck is Ryan Peters. Once again, Ryan Peters would be next. The payoff. Fouled it off him. Still a full count. This will be our 7th pitch of the at-bat so far. Ganda really having a workout, to say the least. Payton lets it go. Sharp ground ball. Again, it goes foul. There's the ball for you, folks. Luke's going to run and get it. Ganda trying to finish him off on 8, but he does not. He will not finish him off at all. It's all right. Ryan Peters is the batter. Peters with 1 on and 2 out in the top half of the 6th inning. He represents the game-tying run. Ball 1-0. Once again, all the information you need is right there. 2-0. Still, that's your score over the Devils. And now Ganda can't find the zone. 2-0. He's got to calm down once again. Stay relaxed and stay confident. He's already got 2 guys out. You should easily got 3. There we go. 2-1 swing and miss. Two and 1 to Ryan Peters. Payton gets set. Runner at first, wind-up pitch. There's a sharp one to right. Diving for it's Casey. That's a fair ball. Runner going down to third. He will hold there. And here we go, folks. Tying run at first. Isaac Drake is the batter. This is another golden opportunity for the Devils. Nice effort by Casey, just couldn't get the job done. It happens. I'm just glad Gabe Jones didn't wind up scoring on that. Fouled, heads up, that's going to run into Tallmadge's dugout. Ganda trying so hard to get that 3rd out of the inning. He got the first 2 out easily, walked Jones, and then gave up a single to Peters. Pickoff attempt not in time. You gotta be smart with your pickoff attempts. Can't let it escape. There's one down the first base side. It's fortunately foul. 0-2. Whoa, sorry, folks. Ganda's got this. He's got Drake down 0-2. This 1 strike ought to do the trick. 0-2. He struck him out looking. Talk about dancing your way out of danger, folks. How about that from Mr. Ganda? That is Our sixth shutout inning for the pitching staff today. 5 from Dan Miller, 1 from Peyton Ganda. Woo! Do we need that or what? Yes, we did. How are you? You doing good? Yep, we are doing good indeed. 2-0 is our score. The good guys are on top. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Who is leading off for us? I do not know yet. But what I do know is that it should be fun. What are you guys up to? Just having fun? I stopped. My apologies. Anyways, we got more people coming up here. Please do not come up here. Yes, I'm going live. I'm going live right now. Nobody. What? Look at the viewers right there. 0 people.
No, I just want to see it live.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Thank you.
That's sick.
The YouTube channel is WHBW.
WHBW? Let me run that out.
Here, if you go on YouTube,
Yep.
WHBW. Now hit search.
Okay.
Well, I'm right there.
Live. Oh, shoot. Wait. Do a cameo with me real quick.
Sure.
Show my face.
Yes, in a minute. Well,
Hey.
folks, I'm Tommy Maroon with a bunch of other folks here today. They're having fun.
Let's go!
Yep, we
Can you
will.
show my face?
What?
Can you show my face? I want to see my face.
Yeah, I'm showing your face. Look,
are?
you're right there.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Yep.
What's up?
But the action's about to resume, unfortunately.
Dude. I'm not.
What are you guys here for?
Cross.
Be sure to subscribe.
All right, I will. Oh, we will.
Good.
Tune in live, guys. So, see you later, my Sigma.
All right, have a good day.
He's live. He is live.
Hunter Winston leading off for the Black and Green Brigade. Hunter Winston bounces one right back to the mound. Not going to be an easy play. That's a foul ball. Hold on. Nice effort, though. Nice effort. Hunter waiting. Still 2-0. 4, 5, 6, 2 up as Hunter swings and fouls it. 0-2. The man that's going to be playing for Ohio next season, just trying to get something cooking for his Hornets. So he'll still be sporting green and black next year, just for a different school, that is. 0-2. Hunter high in the air foul. And takes a backwards bounce after that. Of course, Fisher Field, BW baseball field, that's a turf field, which is pretty nice. And Hunter striking out is not nice. In fact, it's not what we wanted. But have no fear, we're still winning. Shane Cope is up. Shane Cope with nobody on and 1 out. Shane fouls the first pitch back 0-1. We got 2 people tuning in, a viewership high today. That's not shabby as that one misses 1-1. Of course, North Gateway Tire Field all the way back there. In about 17, 16 weeks from now, we'll be seeing that again. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got some action stirring in the bullpen. I believe it's still Manzo going. Shane swings and misses. It is 1-2. Not what Shane meant to do right there. So Mark Manzo has officially outdueled Dan Miller today, but he'd be the tough luck loser considering how this thing's going. As he bounces out 1-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Mr. Cope. Someone just liked the live stream. Thank you to whomever it was. Two and 2 to Shane. He's waiting. Ooh, it missed. 3-2, and Casey waits on deck. Casey always a tough out, but so is Shane. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Full count with 1 gone. Here's the payoff. And oh, that's a 50-foot bouncer. Ball 4, take your base. When I say that was 50 feet, I might have been a little too generous. Matt Dean pinch running now for Shane Cope. Matt, a good player, good guy. He's on the good guys. Trying to get a speed upgrade out here. Casey is up. Ball 1 upstairs. This might be the end of the line perhaps for Mr. Manzo, who's just struggling now. One out. Runner at first. Casey wisely lays it off. 2-0. Once again, the only runs today are courtesy of Cam Cook, a single back up the middle. Yeah, now Matt's running. Throw down to second. Not gonna get him. What? 3-0. Don't you have practice? Yeah, don't play anything. Don't play anything.
Sorry.
That's only for in between the games. Or in between the innings.
Music?
What?
Is that playing the music?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Ball 4. No, it's a strike. Actually, no, ball 3-1. I beg your pardon. At least I thought it was. Thank you.
Oh, yep.
3-1. John Toth patiently waiting on deck. 3-1. Fouled, and the count is full. 3-2. 1 out. Matt at second. Getting set. A spin and throw down second. They did not get him. All right, good job there by Matt to scamper back. Chilly out here, but I've mentioned that like 10 times already today. 3-2, the payoff coming up, and he walked him. Matt at second, Casey at first, 1 gone. Is that the end of the day? It could be. It just won't be. The coach still has faith in Manzo. Mark Manzo. And I think he's done. At least I wouldn't be surprised if that's the end of the day for him. He's gone 5.1. Looks like they're going to summon in a new pitcher. They're talking. Does he dare say, you know what, bring in the new pitcher? Looks like he will not yet. John Toth is going to be the batter. 2 on, 1 out. Still with faith in Mark Manzo. What?
Keep it up.
Thank you. That really means a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many viewers do you have?
Nobody now.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, I know. Usually they come after the game.
Oh, I think he's talking to me.
What? No, they weren't.
Oh, I thought he was talking.
No.
That's right.
Anyways, here comes the first pitch. John swings and misses. It's 0-1. Oh, 1. Matt Fillinger would be next, by the way. He's pinch hitting. That's going to get away and send both runners down an extra 90. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fly ball ought to be some insurance. That's for sure. Infield drawn in, just poke one over their heads. That's all you got to do. Matt at third, Casey at second. That's a strike, 1 and 2 to John. My hands are feeling pretty freezy right now. Looking. 1, 2. John wisely lays it off. It is 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Matt patiently waiting on deck. 2-2. And a good stab by the catcher, and the count is full. Matt Fillinger is waiting on deck. Three, 2, full count. Payoff. And he walked in, ball 4. Matt Fillinger coming up to the plate, and I can only assume that will be the end of the line. And be the end of the line it will be. Bases juiced, 1 out. Matt Fillinger will be your batter. Cam Cook will be on deck. Looks like he's seen enough. Tells him a good effort, but we will all wish him bye as we will play that. Anyways, it's still been a good one. Bases juiced, 1 out. He outdueled Dan Miller, but it was still a dandy of a day for him nonetheless. Who's pitching for him as Matt's at third, Casey's at second, and John's at first. It's number 24. That will be Mac Williams. Mac Williams is the new pitcher. He was at first earlier today. He has moved. Matt Fillinger can really blow this bad boy wide open, can he? Yes, he can. 2-0, bases juiced, 1 out. We'll see if it happens or whatnot. Williams just practicing out there. He's in a jelly of a jam here in the 6th inning. 2-0 is our score here on WHBW, your one-stop for all things Highland and Baldwin Wallace. We'll see what they do. You see Matt and Casey talking things over right there. They're staying loose. Matt Fillinger will be the batter, one of the 5 seniors for the good guys. We'll see what happens next. Matt Fillinger and then Cam Cook. It's the bomb the order. Matt Fillinger in for Kyle Williams. And then Cam Cook, who's been in all day. You see Landon Soy there as well. 1 out. We're ready to rock and roll once again. Not a bad effort today from number 8. That's, of course, Mark Manzo. Mark Manzo did a good job, but he's responsible for all 3 runners. Matt trying to blow this thing wide open. How sweet would that be? Some insurance. Ooh, you should have taken one for the team right there. 1-0. Mac Williams to number 23, Matt Fillinger, as Ben Coyne waits patiently on deck, actually. I'm sorry about that. Matt whiffs, it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Williams. Don't let go. Matt whiffs, 0-2. He's got Matt Dean at third, Casey Miser at second, John Toth at first with 1 out. But Matt Fillinger really doing Williams a favor. There's 1 to third, obviously gonna go home right there. 1 there, throw down to first is wild. That's gonna make it 3-0 bare minimum. Could be 4-0. John thought about it and he will hold. So a big throwing error there by the catcher. And some insurance cashed in for Ben Coyne. Boy, do we need that. Pinch runner, Kyle Williams. Matt Fillinger gonna go back out, or to the dugout. Kyle re-enters. Run is tagged to Manzo. It's Ben Coyne who's batting 9 now. Oh, he's batting for the 9-hole hitter. Still waiting as we see John at third and Kyle at second. 2 out, 3-0. The good guys are on top. There's one right back to the mound, and that'll conclude matters in the 6th. But not after another run cashed in.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we should get something cooking for sure. Cannot wait to see what happens here in this top half of the 7th inning. Gando working back out there, trying to get his second shutout inning of work and conclude this game with a save. I forgot he was due up for the Tallmadge Blue Devils, but I do remember that we are up 3-0 as noted right there. Excuse me for the shaky screen. Just a cold day. Wind really not helping out. Three nothing is the score as Gando will try to close things out. He should be able to do it. At least that's the intent. It is 3-0 once again. Still waiting for John to get back out there. And John certainly gets back out there. Count point catch with Matt and Ben. A good catch there by Kyle. He's very good at what he does, as is everybody on the Black and Green Brigade. Three-run lead for us. 7th inning coming up. Can't tell who's up for those Blue Devils yet, but I can tell you we're looking pretty dandy. Dan Miller would pick up the win. And Mark Manzo would be tagged with the loss if everything holds. And Peyton Gando would be tagged with the save. Good throw down to Cam Cook, who has 2 RBIs today on a 2-run single. Tallmadge is ready. with number 20, Aiden Birch. So you got the wrong number. This is 912, as Chief Williams says it best. Strike one of that episode. They're watching the Springfield Lottery, and Kent Brockman wins and goes crazy and quits his job. Fouled back. I think he got a tan out there and bought a mansion as well. Tragic mix-up today in Cleveland. Many people killed. Goodbye! Don't worry, I'm not leaving you folks, unlike Kent Brockman. 1 and 2, of course, Kent Brockman ultimately has stayed on the show as the news anchor for Channel 6. The 1-2 coming up. Upstairs 2-2. Sorry, that's one of my favorite episodes. Dog of Death is what it's known as. 2-2 with nobody out. And Ganda gets a bouncer to short. Not an easy play for Noah Radigan, but he throws on the run. It's on the money, one gone. Back to the top of the order with Caleb Reef Snyder. Caleb Reef Snyder is the batter. We'll see what Reef Snyder does as the first pitch coming up is a swing and a miss. Good job there by Ganda. Sorry folks, just trying to get the grass off my computer. It looks like he missed 1-1. Excuse me for 1 second. Don't worry, you're not getting anything bad as there's one at short. Noah Radigan there throws down to first. We have him down to the last out. Sorry for not showing you folks. Just had to put my computer back. Brady Hedrick, their last hope. So Noah Radigan made the play right there. Sort of like technical difficulties, I guess. Hedrick trying to keep the game alive as there's a ball upstairs, 1-0. Dan had 5 shutout today. Ganda trying to finish what he started, what Dan Miller started. Of course, we'll get the post-game interviews in a minute. There's a strike, 1-1. Of course, not immediately, considering the fact that Coach Grissom always gives them a pep talk. 1-1. That didn't hit anybody. This would be Tallmadge's first conference loss of the season. Propel us to 6-6, 5-2 in American Conference play, whereas the Devils will go down to 7-5, 4-1 in conference play. But first, we need to get one more strike. Again, to try and do it here. And to Hedrick. He struck him out. The game is over. 3-0 is your final score. As the Black and Green Brigade walk away here winners and avenge the tough loss to Tallmadge earlier this season. Hey, John, how about that game? I have to agree with you on that. The gang going to shake hands after a well-fought, well-contested contest. Coach Grissom gonna talk with the gang as we welcome you to the post-game show. Still no sponsor, but hopefully that'll change in the near future.
That was a good game, huh?
Yeah, it was. Thank you. What a dandy it was. Dan with the win. Menzo with the loss. Saving it was Ganda. Hey guys, how are you? Cold. Very cold. You don't say. Yeah. Wallace is great. You're at Toledo. I thought so. I knew it was a Max school. But yeah. BW's got a good baseball program. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. At least I think we all know that by now. Coach Grissom's got to be pleased with how that thing wound up. A nice little 3-zip win. Sometimes it's not the best for the, whoa. Sometimes it's not the best of days for the offense, but still, as long as if the pitching is there.
Tommy, you have a good night.
Same with you, John. Same with you. See it around. As long as if the pitching is there and as long as if they cannot score, things will be good. And they're obviously got an applause, much deserved for everybody. Our player of the game has to go down with 5 shutout today. Definitely had himself a fine one, to say the least. Man, oh man, do we need that, folks? I think we really did need that. A lot of folks practicing their lacrosse right there. Of course, Tallmadge also clapping on out there as Coach Grissom tries to tell us, hey, let's calm down a little bit. Why not? We did a good job today. I'm Coach. I don't have that many complaints. Maybe the fact that we didn't really have a lot of offense today, but even so, it was enough. And sometimes enough is enough. Phone's at 20%. Yikes. That's no good. Ooh, gotta get this up. Yep, got my backpack or computer bag up. Gotta be happy with how that game fared, folks. I know I'm pretty happy about it. Post-game interviews will be coming up in just a jiffy once they break huddle. As always, giving Coach Grissom his time upon his wishes, and why not? And with Coach Hardgrove and Coach Winston, they just had themselves a fun day today. Once again, final score, Good Guys 3, Blue Devils nothing. Not a single run crossed home plate for Tallmadge today. And I can't complain about how that game went, folks. Hopefully you're not complaining either. And as the Good Guys still talking things over. Oh, sorry folks. As we try to put down the computer bag. There we go. There is Coach. Want him be. As you see our lineup right there. It was a good lineup today. Tallmadge gonna head for their bus. Just like, yes, how are you guys?
Good. Good. I'm still sub.
Thank you, that means a lot. Yes, 3-0. Excuse me for 1 second. Phone's still sitting at 20%, folks. Tallmadge, it'll be a long bus ride home for them, just like how it was for us a few days ago when we lost to the Devils. But today was no need to complain. No, sir. Of course, I always forget. It always takes a while. Mrs. Grissom,
Hello, Tommy.
how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty happy we won.
Yeah,
Can't
it was a
complain
great
whatsoever. Well, I can't complain about the weather, but otherwise.
It's a little chilly.
You don't say.
Sunny and dry. I'll
Yep.
take it.
Yep. I'll be back Saturday and be back tomorrow.
Senior night on Saturday.
Senior night Saturday already?
Senior day. Yeah.
Wow. I heard Mrs. Grissom, it's going to be senior day come Saturday. Right here in Granger. Hard to believe, I know. Feels like we haven't even begun the season yet. I know we haven't done that much so far.
Happy Hornets on 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy Hornets.
All right. Now we can go to the interviews and talk with the gang. Talk with the gang after what was a dandy of a win. That's right, folks. Excuse me.
What's up, Tommy?
Hey, Cam, can we talk about the 2-run single?
What do you want to know, Tommy?
Tell me how you got that going with 2 on and 2 out.
Hey, you know, felt the moment, was ready for it. Put bat on ball, let the ball do the rest.
I mean, it was all that we needed seemingly to pick up the win.
Oh yeah.
So can't complain
Not at
whatsoever.
all. Love to see it. Got another conference win. We're looking good.
Yep,
Love to see it.
can't wait.
Here
Good
tomorrow,
good
Tommy.
job, Cam.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yep, thank you. Trying to find out where Dan is. Can we talk? Dan,
Yeah,
5 shutouts.
Yes.
Good job out there.
Thank you.
How'd you do it is the question.
Had to battle through the cold. It was a tough day. Rely on the teammates to do their job at the box, and we got the job done today.
What about the wind? It was pretty windy. How did that affect you?
I mean, the wind helped me in the ballpark. I mean, they had some hard hit balls, but depending where we're at, it's a great spot for a pitcher.
Well, Dan, can't complain. Good job.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, as always. Cannot complain about how this game went, ladies and gentlemen. 3-zip is the final here in beautiful Granger, Ohio. Everybody trying to stay warm, that's for sure. We're still going to try to talk with some folks out here. Oh, nothing, Landon. So again, the 2 shutout innings. You got 2 on, 2 out in the 6th. How do you dance out of that?
You know, I'm a big dog, you know. I am who I am. I'm the closer. I'm basically classic.
But he's not enough
Edwin
pace.
Diaz.
Not enough pace. We
Yes.
need no contact. No hits.
This is
It's
Edwin
really
Diaz.
out
No.
It's basically a bad outing, but we'll get better.
You know what? We still won the game, so not much to complain
That
about
always happens on
nonetheless.
Gannett.
It's all right. Tell me.
Yeah,
Do you know 24's first name?
24's first name, not right now.
Last pitcher?
Oh, last pitcher, Mac. Yes. So, anyways, we'll close out this live stream with one more interview, and why not with the most important man here, Coach Grissom, who really orchestrates this team and does a really good job, to say the least. I'm going to talk with him and the rest of the coaching staff. What a game. 3-0 your final. Everybody just enjoying this. Fans have left. Not a shame fans have left, but what's not a shame is that we won. They're still waiting. Out there. 3-0. Coach, can we talk?
What you got, buddy?
All right, 5 shutout from Dan.
Yep.
How did he do it?
Because he's a really good pitcher.
Fair
You
point.
know what he did though? He pounded the strike zone. He let our defense play defense.
Yes.
You know, he did what Dan Miller does.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the wind dying, or with the wind just making the balls die all day, how did that affect our game plan?
But we use it at home field advantage, right?
Yeah.
We know the wind's always blowing in here, so get on top of the baseball offensively. We know good things happen when we get on top of the baseball. You know, if we can get the opposing team to hit fly balls, that's to our advantage, definitely.
Did Dan want to go 6 and 7?
I think he was as a competitor, yes, but he understands.
Yeah.
You know, he was at where his pitch count was. We needed to
Shut him down.
correct.
Well, Coach Grissom, good job as always.
All right, brother. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Great to see another win. And I'm Tommy Maroon. Thanking you for watching here at WHBW, your one stop for all things Highland and Ball Wallace. Till tomorrow, I will catch you around. Have a good day, folks.